goes there.
I will bleed you!
Your rodent's here.
I'm not scared of you!
Supposed to hurt? The wealth is ours.
vessel of flesh wandering these... I am Baharit, a knight of the Abyss. It's where the weak gather, desperately clinging to the illusion of hope, to their prisons of flesh. It does offer temporary shelter, one final respite before the eternal night. Your soul is marked by corruption. If you seek liberation from the chains of flesh, I can open the gateway. Your life has been nothing but a cosmic joke. But your death could become a sacrament. Just say the word. Yes, the void claims us all eventually. Excellent.
Welcome to my corner of misery, traveler. Whatever brings you here, just know you're wasting your time. The weirdness is coming closer every day. Started in the deep woods and now it's almost at our doorstep. Town's slowly emptying. All the smart ones left weeks ago. But now, even if you're trying to get out, good luck with that. The soldiers set up a checkpoint at the gate leading to the main road to Camelot. Now it's blown. They said it was a landslide. Or an avalanche. I don't know. But that was one of the safe routes. Wherever you go, the thicker the 3 Camelotians. But I saw what was left of their gear, twisted like paper. Well, perhaps there's still some decency left in this dying world after all. You know, I used to be the best hunter in 3 villages. Until I'm not. I hunted in those woods for 40 years. And yes, now the trees, they don't stay where they should. Animals speak in tongues. But the truth is, I've got nothing worth protecting. My heart, my flask, my memories. The weirdness can have it all. Might even be an improvement. Good luck, traveler. If you make it back this way, I'll still be here. You worried? Lost my wife. What's good? You good luck.
Greetings to you, strange soul. You carry a light that doesn't belong to the Sagramor's realm. You're not from here, are you? I fear, then, that you won't be able to grant me absolution. At least not yet. Only a pure soul can bear the sins of another. My soul was once like that. I thought it would be enough to... I don't know what I thought. I've been here for so long. Not just anyone's. I took upon myself the sins of my queen. I had no choice. I swore an oath of loyalty. But if I had known the weight of the queen's misdeeds... Sometimes I wonder if this is my punishment. A punishment for consorting with someone so corrupt. I don't know. I sought meaning in the All-Mother, pondered the truths of the Red Priests. I searched for a merciful God, but all was silent. Then I came here, for Sagramor, soon to be king, was about to ascend to the pantheon of demigods, and beside him stood the queen, as radiant as dawn, gentle as the light of spring. I swore to serve them until the end of time, yet she desired a true kingdom, regardless of the means. Next, there was the descent into the depths where we now find ourselves. This came to pass at the Queen's behest. How twisted and corrupted must one's soul be to desire something so dreadful, to rule alone over the world of shadows. I was stupid. That. It may be my only solace in this vale of tears. The fungus helps me keep my senses, attuning me to the rhythm of this forsaken kingdom, making me somehow understand. I feel the footsteps of the souls wandering about. I feel their ever unfulfilled needs and desires. The fungus conveys this to me quite clearly. Yes, and in a way, I accept the workings of this wretched place. I feel as though I am a part of it. It gives me some sense of belonging. And perhaps there is another future for this realm. Perhaps if we are all connected here, forming one single organism, it might lighten our burden? Who knows? Apparently, this is what the world looks like without gods. Everything that was meant to be born here was supposed to fulfill a beautiful mission. Instead, it became an endless wandering in the abyss. Sagramor took a wife, a woman whose power no one was aware of, much like her true intentions. And here it is, the kingdom deep in the abyss, with its abysmal king and queen. May goodness and... May good... May
Ah, a new guest in our court. Welcome, stranger, to the humble halls of King Sagramor's castle. Are you here to seek an audience with the king and queen? Many are eager to see them, though most are the old regulars. I'm sure their highnesses will be pleased to see a new face. We haven't had many guests of late. Oh, no need to trouble yourself with me, my lord. I am but a simple custodian, a lowly servant of our gracious majesties. Though, if I had performed my duties better, perhaps there wouldn't be so much constant dying. Oh, I'm sure they will. But you might have to wait a bit. The king's schedule is completely full for the foreseeable future. And, before you ask, no, there's no way to speed it up. King Sagramor is very particular about treating all his subjects equally. Unless you're aiming to become the court jester, there's not much I can do to help. Though, now that I think about it, perhaps if the Queen's sisters put in a good word for you, you might just get to the front of the line. I'm glad you asked, my lord. All you need to do is kill me, and the keys to the sisters' chambers will reveal themselves to you. Yes, exactly. It's no big deal. I've died thousands of times. That's just how it is for me. Ever since Sagramor's kingdom was established, I've been the keeper of the keys to all the chambers in the castle. And with magic, when a spell says, "Guard at the cost of one's own life," well, it tends to take that phrase quite literally. If I died forever, I wouldn't be able to guard the keys anymore, right? So I come back to life every time someone needs a key from me. That's just how things work around here. Hello again, my... Oh, it's no big deal. We live here in perpetual suspension. Time can't touch us, and it's all thanks to the Queen and her sisters, who decided that would be best for everyone. Well, as long as you don't sin against their majesties, then you might share my fate. Or that of Sir Stigander, who you may have encountered on your way to the castle. Oh, that would be Miss Clare and the midwife. Should I elaborate about the royal family in any particular order? She's the youngest of the sisters. She used to be so sweet and innocent. But now, well, I shouldn't gossip. I'm already trying to make up for that. Just know that Miss Clare isn't a bad person. She became envious of the Queen's love for the king and ended up chasing after boars who never really returned her feelings. I don't know much more than that. Talking to Miss Clare is rather, difficult. You'll see what I mean. She's a wonderful woman, completely dedicated to family. Her life's mission was to bring a child to the royal couple into this world. She loves all the royal children. Unfortunately, none of them are, suited to inherit our kingdom. You'll be fine, as long as you don't insult her family. Well, I wanted to feel the softness of the royal bed. Yeah, no, don't look at me like that. It's not what you think. The Queen's honor is intact, at least where I'm concerned. But I happened to be in the chamber when King Sagramor appeared. He wasn't alone, and his companion wasn't the Queen. It was one of the harpist sisters. But shush. The king didn't notice me, but the Queen caught on to my unease. She tried to force me to confess what I had seen. I think she suspected it involved one of the king's indiscretions. In the end, I was the one who paid for his sin. Oh well, it's the lot of servants to bear the burden of their lord's transgressions. Loyalty, of course. Sir Stigander swore to our Queen that he would remain faithfully by her side, and that he would take every sin of hers upon his shoulders. That was a very unfortunate pledge, as it later turned out. Now our brave and loyal Sir Stigander is atoning for sins that aren't his. But breaking his vows would be a sin in itself. requiring even more atonement. It's a no-win situation. But such is our fate. Have a splendid time.
No, not Bors. Bors in the letters. The letters to Bors, to beloved. I write only letters to Bors, to beloved. Yours, Claire. Sister has a tablet. Once she had it. Once, sister. In Sagramor's arms. Once. Me in Bor's arms. Forever. Yours, Claire. These, all of them, I write. Letters to beloved Bors, I write. Bors. Bors. My... Once upon a time, there lived a young maiden named Claire. She had 2 sisters, and together they resided in a resplendent castle within a land untouched by the cruelty of time. In this unchanging realm, there was neither the sorrow of endings nor the joy of beginnings. No sunrises, no sunsets, and no seasons to mark the days. Such was the design of the eldest sister, whose insatiable hunger for control bound the kingdom in eternal stillness. She hoarded love and devotion as a dragon hoards treasure. Yet for all her power, her heart remained empty, cursed to feel nothing for eternity. Claire, the youngest and gentlest of the sisters, moved quietly through the cold, unchanging halls. Her beauty was, too, untouched by age or hardship. Yet unlike her sisters, Claire possessed a secret, a flicker of defiance against the curse that gripped their land. Her heart remained free, protected by a force beyond even her eldest sister's reach. True love. This love bound her to a noble young man named Bors, whose memory was her light in the kingdom's shadow, though torn apart by dark magic. Claire refused to surrender to despair. She knew that giving up hope would mean losing herself entirely, succumbing to the same cold emptiness that claimed her sisters. So she endured, her heart steadfast in its belief that love could shatter even the darkest of spells, and that one day, somehow, she and Bors would reunite. It was the height of summer when young Bors first laid eyes on the maiden of his heart, working in the fields, his skin bronzed by the sun. He paused as the sound of hooves drew near. A lone maiden approached, her hair shimmering like spun gold, her cheeks rosy and her waist snugly drawn into a spring green corset. While the other peasants bowed their heads, Bors stared unabashedly. Sensing his gaze, the maiden turned sharply, startling her steed. The horse reared and she tumbled from the saddle, straight into Bors's waiting arms. Their eyes met, and in that instant, the maiden felt herself lost. A warmth bloomed upon her cheeks, but a deep foreboding stirred in her stomach, for she knew there would never be another man who could claim her heart so completely. From that day forward, she rode past the fields daily, offering Bors water and sharing quiet moments beneath the shade of a willow tree. Days stretched into nights, and the two surrendered to love. But one day, as the maiden passed the field, her beloved Bors was nowhere to be found. She waited beneath the willow until darkness fell, and reluctantly returned to the castle. The next day, and the one after that, she returned. But Bors never did. Summer turned to autumn, and the maiden ceased her rites. She withdrew into the shadowed stillness of her tower, her heart heavy with unending sorrow. Unbeknownst to her, Bors's bones lay bleached and brittle beneath the sun, hidden in the very field where their love had bloomed. For in Sagramor's kingdom, no crime was graver nor punishment swifter than love. Long ago, there lived a maiden named Claire, fair of face and gentle of heart, cursed by her cruel sister to remain imprisoned in a high tower. Forbidden to step beyond its walls or look out of the window, she spent her days weaving a tapestry of the outside world, a world she could glimpse only through the reflection in an enchanted mirror. Yet Claire dared not lift her eyes from the loom, for the curse was absolute. If she ever stopped her weaving to gaze out the window herself, the fragile thread of her life would snap. One day, the mirror revealed a grand procession on the road below. Among them rode a knight clad in gleaming silver armor. In the days of King Sagramor, there lived Bors, a wandering minstrel whose songs were famed for their beauty and sorrow. Among his melodies was one that bore the weight of his heart, the ballad of a lady named Claire. Claire, a noblewoman of unmatched grace, had been betrayed by her jealous sister, who sold her to a rival lord for power. Locked in a distant tower, her pleas for rescue went unheard. But Bors, who had once sung for her in her father's court and fallen deeply in love, learned of her plight and vowed to save her. He journeyed to the castle where she was held and sang beneath its mist-shrouded walls each night, hoping she might hear him. At last, a faint voice joined his song. Claire, her spirit unbroken despite her captivity, determined, Bors devised a... I was writing something. Yes, Bors, I thought... Really? I longed for my own Sagramor. I craved love, true love. My sister. I have two sisters. She's the caregiver. She nurtures. I was writing. Here, you've read these notes. Strange enough, she sees all.
Who goes there? Are you here to see the children? Oh, my sweet babies. I lost them all before they even got here. The Queen. She wants nothing to do with me. I've fallen so far from her good graces. But I will make it right, maybe when she sees them, even as they... My little flowers. They're all gone. They die and die. At the hands of those who should have... Poor little things. They deserved so much better. Really? You'd do that? I need them close. If I could keep that one promise I made to my sister. Let me think. Renaud, the Crown Prince, loved to stand on the balcony, gazing down at the little Noah, covered in blood. His mother would... Oh, and Hugo, such a sweet child, sleep...
He's gone. Young Prince Renard. Oh, by the gods, lost for good. The midwife will wring my neck with her bare hands. And the queen, she'll do worse. She has ways. The lash is the kind. Oh, yes, of course. Straight into the void. And then he was gone. He just... Are you mad? You're not being... Oh, surely you don't mean... Or, no, wait. Better they don't look upon someone heading into a place. But I wish you... Remember...
Did the midwife send you? Or was it that coward who's supposed to be keeping me under their heel? Don't take it personally. I just wanted you to leave me alone. But as always, any form of service, flawed and feeble, they lack competence. The firstborn of the king and queen, a proper little princeling, almost grown, though life... Which is why I'm full of whims, why I think only of trivialities. Why I'm just a gilded youth, unable to appreciate what I have. I won't bother listing every one of my vices. Mother won't be pleased with how miserably the court servants perform their duties. She never handled disobedience well. Well then, we can skip pedagogical lectures, as I know you'll force me to return at the end. And later, I'll try to run away again. Of all my mother's obsessions, control is her greatest. Everything must bend to her will. That's why I take so much pleasure in defying her. Poor father, letting her trample him like that. It seems a crown on a man's head weighs him down and dulls his mind. The charms of power. They say I take after him. Look closely, and you'll see all you need to know. How pitiful I must be then. Above? What above? There's nothing there either. Here, emptiness turns into more emptiness. Nothing begins, nothing ends. The same, over and over again. I'll tell you something. This place, all this dark... Spare yourself the trouble. The Queen's little lapdog.
You found the young master. Joy, here, take...
She stitched them into her. I feel their weight in my arms.
Go away.
Why did you kill me? Mum, she used to call me Little Fish. Sometime, once, during a bath, I cried that the water was too hot. Mama is the most important one. She... Father. Father is the king. Then, I was here, sitting in the water, and I never cried again.
They are here. All of them. My sweet little petals. I'm so sorry. I should have tried so hard. But maybe now we can... My sister's reign must end. She thought she could forge fate with power. But yet we are... brought into this...
Hello again, my lord. Are you ready for your audience? Nobody knows. The king and queen haven't granted. Only Stygander and I are aware of the pact, but we're not allowed in the throne room. If I were you, I'd be sure to mind your manners. Ah, I see you're trying to coax a little gossip out of me. Not many people know that the three sisters are banned. Not all druids allow women to engage in their noble profession. They didn't care that one day they delivered a prophecy to Sagramore, telling him he was destined to be the next King Arthur. Our king took their words to heart. The other sisters helped the queen maintain the kingdom in its... I know my place, and the... Hello again. Are you ready? Ah, not many people... Not... I know. Hello again. Are you ready? As you wish. It will open the doors leading to the throne room. Oh, please, don't forget us.
change. You have been noticed. I was chosen to extend you an invitation to speak. But first, you must let me show you something beautiful. The mycelium. Do you agree? I am not the one. You will learn everything during the conversation. My role in all of this is in... Split. Your arrival brings me joy. It means this... The true natural order. Balance. Death, regardless of the decision you make, I will still be, in one form or another. Your arrival has sparked real change in this place, but I want you to understand the curse of this place will be lifted. However, you will go to my home, the place that when the time is right, you will place me within the body. I will take control of this place. Through the body, the king and queen are inextricably linked to the origin. The present, my growth will be slow, but eventually, I cannot force this decision upon you, but after you complete your task, this place will die with... So then, what is your choice? Wonderful. When the moment comes, plant us. Thank you.